What's up, Pirates? Wraith here with Awaken TCG, and today we're gonna be watching my brother play the finals of the locals that I did on Saturday, and so he's the one that actually knocked me out. Um, on Twitter, I made a post saying, I love regionals because it's real funny when all my homeboys come up to me and they talk about their loss, and they're always like, "Oh, they had this, they had that." I was bricked and I didn't see anything, and so it was just kind of out of my hands. Instead of like, oh, you know what? Let me try to analyze the game and find my misplays. I thought that was really funny, and then so I tweeted out saying, "Oh yeah, my brother just beat me. I had 6 cards in hand. They were all bricks, and he just high rolled me. GG's." And then people were, cooking me and making fun of me, sending me my tweet back to me. So it was just funny. But I wanted to see how he lost this finals because the finals was against the Kata, and so I'm telling him. Granted, he's only been back playing this game for less than a week after 4 or 5 months off because he's been in chiropractic college, graduating from that and becoming a chiropractor, this and that. So he's just coming back. He's literally like, this is his first tournament back playing after like 2 days of him learning RP Law. So I'm not going to, let me mute this. I'm not going to, be too critical, but I definitely want to see how this game played out and how he actually lost because to me, if you say RP Law versus Kata, I say this is unwinnable for Kata. So I kind of want to see how exactly it happens. So we get to 10 mom, and the Kata is going second. So I think if he has a 3-drop, he definitely wants to play. He has a Gordon, raise max. I see a 6 cost. I see a 5 cost. A Shachi Penguin, and is that a Reiju at the end? Is that a Reiju at the end? I can't see. I mean, his hand doesn't look too terrible, right? He has 2 Gordons early on, which is going to be real good. Kata goes swing 7. He takes, plays Pero, which is, perfectly fine. And I know he has a Shachi. He's a queen now. So I think, I'm not sure what else he has. I think this is definitely you spin the Pero. I think you definitely spin the Pero, play the Shachi in the back. And you just swing with the rest of your Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. So he takes the 5. He just takes the 5, no trigger. I'm trying to think what he does here. Because like you're 4 life, you're getting okay. So all right, off rip. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. He's already misplaying. He should not be playing this 5-cost kid right here. He should just not. I think this is a turn where you definitely spin the Pero, make it awkward for the Kata because he can't swing 7 Garatsu because you're at 3 life. So you can go ahead and play a 4-drop. You can go ahead and spin, right? You have a Shachi and Penguin in the back. I'm trying to see what else he has. So like right there, he just spun the pudding, which I think is 100%. I think it's 100% the wrong move. So already starting real bad. Now he has to deal with all this aggression, and when you're 4 life with RP Law, I think that definitely is gonna hurt. So getting swung at 6K. Block 1, and then at 4 Dawn, what is he gonna do? Play another? He's swinging 7. Yeah, that feels real bad. Keeps the top life. That's probably like a Thunderbolt or something, or like an Onami. And that's why I don't like blocking early. I probably would have just took that 6K and go to 2 life. Because next turn on 8, he's probably going to 7 mom, which is fine. He lets it go. So I'm just seeing misplay after misplay. You never let that kid go. You play, you're going to protect it with the 2 cost. I know you have a 6 cost Sanji in hand. So already I've seen multiple misplays. And so I'm being very critical on this match just because I want him to get better. I want him to see this video and see, the misplays he's making and so he can improve. But now we're in a situation where he has to clear both of these bodies at 3 life. He has to clear both. No kid killer in hand, I don't think. At least I don't see one. So there's no point for him to just try to get him to 1 life to go for game. I think you have to just clear board here. It's very unfortunate. That top life is a trigger. Is he swinging? I think he's swinging lead here. I'm not sure. So it gives him a 2K. He's at 7 Don. So, I mean, he has a bit of Don to work with. But I just like, he gives a 1K for the 5 cost kid, and then that 1K is another 5 cost kid, but then he lets it go. He was getting, oh, it was an 8K swing, but I think you still guard out of that. You still need the bodies. And then right here, your play is going to be so much better getting that one extra Don to be able to swing with. Um, yeah, so I mean, already 2 very crucial misplays. And the first 2 life for the Kata were not even triggers. This looks like the freest match. I'm gonna be honest, still. He put himself in a really bad spot because as soon as you block with that kid, that means he can swing into the kid to get more cards out of your hand. You never want to block the first hit. He could have just went 2K if he wanted to block it, and then when he gets swung 7 or 8, take that life, right? Instead, he blocked and gave a 1K, which threw his whole momentum off. Now the cat gets free value swinging into the kid, so he just used his blocker in a real bad spot. And then he's going to get rid of a kid. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, there's the Kiku trigger. We know that was there. That's fine. He can. So okay, he gets rid of the Kiku. That's fine. But if we look at the board state now, we're in a horrible spot. We are in a horrible spot. He has 2 Paros. He's at 8 Don. You have so much pressure that's about to come from the Kata here. Honestly, neither of these Paros should be here. Neither of these Paros should be here. Neither of these Paros should be here. That very first turn, he should have swept the first one under. As soon as he plays the second one, sweep it under again. Yeah, and at this point, it's looking GG. Like, Kata has so much cards in hand. RP Law is on such little card size. He has the Reiju. Maybe he should have played that last turn. He does have the big Kata swing now with the Bon Clay. But that doesn't matter too much since he gave one of the Gordons out. This other Kata is just going to stick. Maybe if you had double Gordon. Let me go ahead and 2 times speed this. Almost over. So he gives him 2 twos. He gives him 2 twos. Towards the late game, people tend to think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and 2 times speed this. They're probably thinking swinging 5. He's gonna take the 5. Trash a card. What card is that? Flame Dragon King. I've never even seen that card. I don't even know what kind of list this Kata is running. So there's another Pero trigger. Gordon gets rid of 1. Plays a Reiju. I think he's 1 turn too late on the Reiju, and he's still has the Sanji in hand. I think he should have been played the Sanji. So he plays a Shiraya. He should have played Reiju last turn, and this turn should have been a 6 cost Sanji into a Shiraya. Instead, he has a weak board with the Reiju and just a Shiraya, which feels really bad. Honestly, I'm not sure here. I'm not sure what he can do. Tenmom kind of just seals the deal. But he has to go for game. There's no way he lives another turn. So, I mean, just pray for the Kid Killer in hand. 7 lead. Gets the Amaru trigger. 6 lead, 2K. Why would he go 6K? Why would he go 6K there? Does he have 2 Kid Killers? He only has 1. He should have went 7. What does it matter? He only has 2 Don left, right? Yeah, I mean, he got put into a rough spot. I think the early misplays just costed him the match, and then the Kata got 2 body triggers in the mid game that helped him sway momentum. But he should have averted that from the jump. He should only be swinging 5Ks and playing reactive. If the Kata gets no triggers or he's countering out these 5Ks, cool. Bottom deck the 1 body he played, past turn. Next turn, same thing. He plays a body, swing 5s, play reactive. If he triggers something, cool. Handle it. If not, bottom the one unit he had. And so I think him just playing the 5 cost on curve, and then all he did with that one 5 cost kid was just block with it once and then let it go, was just very inefficient. So I'll train him up. I'm gonna stop allowing him to make these dumb misplays, because that's not even a misplay you make, like, oh, it's like that he thought that was his line of play, right? And so we gotta retrain him and get him to start looking at the game a little differently, so we can we're going to Pasadena. So wait, actually, I'm not sure if he's going to Pasadena. He's for sure in Texas. I'll be at Texas with him, so we got a little bit of work to do. But I'm excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed a video like this, with my commentary kind of being a little critic and being harsh on him. But you guys can see why you don't want to just play that 5 cost kid at the start, right? Because then the momentum just it becomes too much, right? Too much pressure. You're a 4 life leader. You need cards in hand. If you're just countering out and you have no cards in hand, you can't play the game. And so I think him not, dealing with the early pressure when he had the answer kind of just did it. And then his Shariah is rested here, so that's definitely another misplay. With the Kata not having any cards in hand, him swinging Shariah first 6 instead of his leader 6 was a big misplay. He should have swung leader 6k first to check. Okay, cool. He had the counter for it. Don't swing the Shariah. And then, I mean, he wins on the crack back there. I think if he just leaves the Shariah up, I'm not sure. I think he had the Kid Killer in hand. So definitely some stuff to work on. But I mean, it was a good game. The Kata did trigger. He had that Amaru play that was nasty. And then he had a 0 cost. Was that his top life or bottom? It might have been his top life. Was that his? Oh, it was his bottom life. So he had another 0 cost on the bottom life, right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely have some notes on what I want him to practice. Just this matchup, honestly, I don't think we'll see any katas, I'm gonna be honest, in OP07 in any tournaments. I think this deck is garbage right now. This deck is just really bad. It doesn't have anything going for it. The decks in the meta, the top of the meta right now, are just way too insane. Kata should not even be thought of as a choice for a regional. Again, it can steal wins by triggering, but there's so many answers to this deck right now. It's just not in a good spot, unfortunately, for my Kata lovers. But that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe to our channel. We're almost at 7K subscribers, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.